And we are live. How is everybody doing? An impromptu tech hangout here Saturday night. I see we already have 4 likes and a dislike before it even began. So we're in true form tonight. How is everybody doing? It's good to see everybody. I didn't really plan anything tonight. Just wanted to sort of hang out, do a Q&A. Don't know if we're going to go very long tonight because I have a lot of stuff I'm working on. I see we have 21 of you in the live stream. So looks like we have pretty good bandwidth right now. So we should be streaming at 1080p. So just want to say hello to a few people. So let's start the show here. And we have Bobcat112. How are you? We have Elliot Griffiths. Yeah, I didn't plan on doing one tonight. I was actually going to do one earlier, but I just decided, what the hell, let's just have a hangout. I did release a video earlier today. It was the unboxing and first look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab S Lite. Hope everybody had a chance to check it out. So yeah, sort of an impromptu here. Tech Realm, how are you? Yeah, this is definitely unplanned tonight. So I'm not expecting a lot of people tonight. I see we already have 30 of you in the live stream. Let's see what is this what my life has resorted to, watching tech? Yeah, Mallory, I guess we all are in that situation right now. How are you, Thunder K? I'm not going to say your name, but I don't want to get demonetized, but how are you? Here we go again. That is right. Tech is cool. I agree. Okay, let me just see who else is here. We have not too many tonight, and I'm not expecting like last time. Now, the last stream, which I did on the Dell XPS 15 and 17, did really well. I mean, I had, I think, over 8,000 views, and for a live stream, that's really good, especially for a channel of my size. So we could pretty much open it up to Q&A. So if you have any questions, we can talk about the newly announced Dell XPS 15, Dell XPS 17. I should have review units coming. I also could talk about anything you want. I got the Dell XPS 13 here. I got the Samsung Galaxy Book Flex. I got the Samsung Tab S6 Lite. I got all sorts of devices. I got the HP Spectre X360 if you want to talk about that. The HP Elite Dragonfly. I got a whole bunch of stuff, of course. So how is everybody doing? Again, unplanned. Again, just sort of hanging out and take it where it goes. Looks like we got pretty good bandwidth. Good. I'm glad you're doing well, Thunder. Falco, what's the deal with the new Intel integrated graphics? I'm not really sure about that, but if you want to elaborate, Falco, maybe you can fill me in because I'm a little bit behind. I'm busy on these videos and I can't keep up with everything, that's for sure. Now, if you, just so you know, as a measure of housekeeping, of course, I am open to super chats. If you do, of course, your question will come to the forefront. I will give priority to that. I see we already have 8 likes, so that's good. Now, just before we begin to just do the Q&A, I did release my video today. I don't know if you guys saw it, the unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S Lite, and I actually have it here. I can bring in the overhead cam here, and we can sort of look at it. Here you can see, and let me switch cameras, of course, and here it is. It's a little bit of a fingerprint magnet, but I gotta say, I'm really happy with this for $350. We have something that's pretty good. It comes with the S Pen, pretty decent cameras as well. Let me move it here, or let me keep it here for the time being. Move that out of the way. And it really is a pretty decent value. So for those asking me questions, this is the S Pen right here. I'm not sure of the pressure levels. I don't think it has the same as the Tab S6, but it definitely is something to look at. 13 likes already. We got 30 of you. Again, I'm not expecting. We had, by the way, the last live stream when we did the Dell XPS 15, 17 news, that got at one point, I think, 221 concurrent viewers. That means at one point we had 221 people watching at the same time, and that's pretty good, pretty good. Valente Espinoza, how are you, my friend? What do you say is the best tablet of 2020? Probably Well, it depends. Are you an iPad person or you are an Android tablet person? If you're in the Android camp, I would go with the Tab S6 right now. And I can't wait for the refresh on that. If you're looking for a budget Android tablet, you might be looking at it right here, the Tab S6 Lite, Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, as you see here. If you're in the iOS or the iPad OS camp, you're looking at the iPad Pro. I actually have one. It's in the other room. I have the 12.9 inch. I have the 2018 version. So hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, we're open to any questions tonight. How are you, Valente? 100% Android? Yeah, so like I said, I would go with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 right now. Okay, we just answered that. Pro, hands down. Mallory, I agree. If you're an Apple person, iPad Pro is definitely the way to go. I'm platform agnostic, so I don't pick one or the other. So I use both of them, and I like both of them. Bart Raffaelli, how are you? Yeah, I'm going to be getting the Surface Book 3 coming. I spoke to my contact at Microsoft, and they're working on getting me a review unit. I should be getting it hopefully very soon, so stay tuned. Spectre versus Dell 15. I'm sure you're talking about the newly announced Dell XPS 15 and the Spectre, HP Spectre X360 15 for 2020. I will be getting both at some point, so stay tuned. I will be able to tell you about that in more detail. Why is that lower? Oh, let me remove that lower thirds. Let me see. That's very interesting. It goes in like that. So, but if I'm going here, if I switch cameras, this is, by the way, this is impromptu stuff. So if I want to show my lower thirds, it's now showing them very small. I'm not really sure why. Maybe I need to resize this. Yeah. So that looks like I got to resize it, and I'll just do that real quick. Not really sure why it did that. I must have done something once again to F things up. Just bear with me. I'm just going to get this, I want to get this looking good for you guys. There we go. Let's leave it at like that. Okay, let's move that over a little bit. Yeah, so I got the Spectre coming, switch cameras, and that's where we are. Okay, so Valente says, I have a question. A guy walks over to you, they have the Nokia 3310, and they ask you what phone they should get. Which one would you tell them to get? I actually am a big proponent of the Pixel 4 XL. I know it got bashed in the early goings. I really do like it. I think it's, and I already cracked it, as you can see there. I like Pixel. I'm an Android person for the most part. I have used iPhones, but I really like the Pixel line because you're getting the latest Android versions, the latest security patches, and the latest features. This has some really, really great features on it, and I'm very happy with it. And I hopefully, I know the engineer that was in charge of the camera recently left Google, and I'm curious to see. Now, another alternative, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, you may want to recommend this, and I'm going to have a video on this very soon. I just haven't gotten there yet. This is the TCL 10 Pro, and this is a very affordable flagship, I guess, if you want to call it a flagship. $449, pretty decent specs, nice looks, decent cameras, really good AMOLED display, because they really know how to make good AMOLED displays, in-screen fingerprint reader. It's going to blow out a little bit on the camera, but maybe if I lower this a little bit, I got to charge it. Really nice display. I'm really happy with it. Really gorgeous AMOLED. So this might be another alternative, Valente, for somebody who wants an Android phone. So hopefully that answers your question. You're coming from the Nokia 3310, which is an ancient phone. I think I had it at one time, which sort of dates me, I guess. But yeah, that's what I would look at. Kiran Kumar, how are you? What HP's 1000-nit displays in Spectre? I'm reading that it's only a marketing gimmick, not actually brightness that we get. What I can tell you, Kiran, is I have the Elite Dragonfly here somewhere. Oh, it's over on my desk. The Elite Dragonfly has that same 1000-nit display, or the privacy display. I measured 800 plus. It doesn't quite get to 1,000, but it is an astounding 800 plus, so that's pretty good. Looks like we have decent bandwidth. That's good. Yeah, so it is a lot of marketing, 1,000 nits in certain conditions, I guess, and we know the panel has the ability to get to 1,000 nits. Doesn't mean you're going to actually get 1,000 nits, if that makes any sense, okay? So yeah, if that's the same one they put on the Spectre line and the privacy display, it's impressive. Now the one on the Elite Dragonfly, which I will be reviewing, I'll be dropping my video in the next day or so, that one had 800 plus nits with that privacy display, and it was really, really bright. But then it's very hard to measure. I'll get more into the technical side of it. A lot of R&D went into it, according to HP, and we will talk more about it. Pretty impressive stuff, though, that's for sure. Is it possible to use a Wacom Pro pen on the Tab S6? If it uses the Wacom EMR technology, then you can. This is the Wacom EMR, no batteries, nothing to contend with like in terms of that. It does work well. This is from the Tab S6 Lite, so that does work well. Now you're going to hear I have somebody at the door, so you're going to hear my dog, I think, maybe in the background. So if you hear that, don't worry too much. Elliot is asking, can we expect to see a best budget laptops video at some point? Yeah, I mean, I can definitely I have some budget stuff on the way. I definitely have some budget stuff on the way. My dog is going absolutely nuts right now. We have somebody at the door. But yeah, we will be doing a showdown, and I don't want to talk too much about it right now. Do I game at all? I do occasionally. I'm not a huge gamer. I think I've mentioned that in the past. I test games on the benchmarks in my videos, as you probably know. So yeah, I do some testing on games, and I do game occasionally. My son is a big gamer. This is so slippery, by the way. Look at this. So you do need to keep it in the case that it comes with, the TCL 10 Pro. Let's keep that off because it's all full of fingerprints. Okay. Andrea is asking, what are the upcoming laptops coming soon? I can tell you that the Dell XPS 15 is coming, Dell XPS 17, I can talk about that. That has been announced. There are some other laptops I cannot talk about as I am under an embargo, so that means I'm legally obligated not to say anything until the agreed upon date and time. But having said that, very exciting time to be a laptop fan right now. A lot of good stuff on the way. Despite the pandemic, we're still seeing a lot of stuff coming through. So that is good. I agree. Thank you. And by the way, thank you, Gamer Tech Kid. Love that the honest, straightforward, raw reviews. Been a subscriber for a while. I appreciate that. Speaking of which, in terms of subscribers, we just hit the 85,000 subscriber mark last night. So big milestone once again. We're now in the stretch run. We're almost at the stretch run to 100,000 subscribers. We're almost there. And I couldn't do it without you guys. I can't wait. When we do get a 100,000, we will be doing something special. We'll definitely do a special live stream for sure, among other things. So definitely on the way. Who doesn't like the channel? I got to see this. If you don't like the channel, leave. Be safe, Kunal. Who's Kunal? Yeah, you know what, Kunal, you don't have to be here. Nobody forced you. You don't like this channel. Not for everybody. But then again, it's a free world, I guess, to some extent. So you don't have to be here. So, you know, I can't please everybody. And thank you, Mallory, for pointing that out. Thank you. Have you been disabling the display power saving mode in Intel graphics control for the Elite Dragonfly? I did not, and I don't think I can on that one. The one with the, actually I shouldn't say that. The one with the privacy display, the SureView Reflect is what they're calling it, 4th generation privacy display. It has some special sauce in there, special technology that HP put in there. I don't think that I can, I don't think they want me messing with that. Now, they did say in my press briefing about that it is very difficult to measure. I did measure the privacy display in terms of nits, in terms of the color gamut and all the color accuracy. We'll talk more about that very soon, Tech Realm. I'm working on the video as we speak. Yeah, thank you, Mallory. I appreciate that. I think somebody took off the dislike, so I appreciate that as well, because we did have one dislike coming into that. Zuriel, how are you? Zuriel Cordeño, ¿cómo estás, my friend? Any news on the HP Envy line? Yeah, it's coming. I don't have anything yet concrete. I'm waiting for them to send me review units, so I will let you know, of course, once I do get it. You heard the new XPS 15 has a slow SSD. I don't know. I don't have one yet, but we will definitely test it out. Now, I'm not a big fan, and if you watch my videos in terms of the SSD and what we've been seeing lately, is this, the SSD with the Optane memory. I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's slower, although there are supposed to be supposed benefits to it. I haven't seen it in terms of real world usage. I'm not a proponent of it so far. But once I get a review unit into the studio, I will let you know. Best 13-inch laptop, RAM upgradable, using Ubuntu. Ooh, that's a good question. What was the last one? Wasn't the Asus one I did was it was a 14-inch laptop. 13-inch laptop, RAM upgradable. I gotta check, but it might be, is it the ThinkPad X1 Carbon Extreme? I think that's, what size display is that? Is that 13.9 also? Either way, that might be RAM upgradable. Somebody remind me of that one, and we'll talk more about it. Hey, Sharky165, how are you doing? Again, this was an impromptu chat, an impromptu live stream tonight. I see 37 of you. We're not going to get quite as many as we did last time. I did wind up getting over 220 likes, 30 dislikes. So that was kind of a little bit interesting. I think a lot of it had to do either with me, because I didn't have any technical difficulties, but I think it was more to do with Dell, that these Apple fanboys might have been out in force on that one. Alex Yamat, how are you? Welcome. And you just joined. Core i5, MacBook Air, or MacBook Pro 2020? Very good question. It depends which MacBook Pro, and I'm assuming you're talking about the 13-inch, of course. I wouldn't get that entry-level MacBook Pro 13-inch. It's using 8th generation processors, and we're here in 2020, and it would make no sense. So that point, I would go with that MacBook Air Core i5. You're not going to spend that much difference in price, or you might actually save a couple of, maybe $100 or so, or maybe a little less, I don't know. But the MacBook Air Core i5 actually did pretty decently. I would stay away from the entry-level MacBook Air with that Core i3. Watch my video about that. You'll know what I'm talking about. Oh, they have fantastic webcams. In fact, I have the Surface Book, the original here, and let me bring it into the shot here, although we are looking at the stream on it. This is the original Surface Book, and I showed this last time on the live stream. I actually dusted it off last week, and I did all the updates, did all the security patches, firmware updates, and then this is the original Core i5. It has an MX150 in the base in terms of the GPU, and I gotta tell you, this has been fantastic. But one of the things I absolutely love about this is how good, and this is from 2016, how good the webcam is. In fact, I can give you a demonstration how good a Surface webcam was back in 2016, when I believe it was 2016 when this was introduced. And you can't really tell here. It's hard to do it here, but it is a 1080p webcam. A 1080p webcam, and I'm going to lean forward a little bit. Really fantastic stuff. Much better than modern webcams we see in the laptops in 2020. This thing kicks ass. I can tell you this thing. In fact, I was thinking of doing a live stream on StreamYard because it's so good. All the other webcams I have on the laptops have been crap. Laptop 3, by the way, was excellent as well. The Surface Pro 7 was excellent. And this one is one of the best I've seen. And this is a laptop that's what, 4 years old or so? So yeah, this is really good. And one of the reasons I wanted to bring out that original Surface Book was because of the newly announced Surface Book 3, which I will be getting a review unit very soon. I wanted to get a feeling for it again because I haven't used it in a while. And I gotta say, for a laptop that's over 4 years old or whatever it is right now, it's absolutely fantastic. Is there a final verdict on the Note 10 Lite? Yeah, I liked it. If you watched my video on it, I really did like it. I think it's good. It's good value. It's much like what the Tab S6 Lite brings. It brings a budget price to a pretty premium product. And by the way, that Note 10 Lite had great cameras on it, really impressive stuff at a decent price. You're not paying $1,000, you're paying half of that. And that to me is a big win. So that was pretty good. So hopefully that answers your question. Albert Yu. We got 40 of you in the live stream. And I agree, Mallory, webcams are going to be very important. They are important. I don't know if you've been following, how long you've been following. If you are following my channel, I assume you are. If you watch my channel, I always test the webcams, and very few reviewers would test the webcams. I've been doing it for years. If you follow me, you'll know that. And you know that webcams now have come to the forefront due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We're working at home, we need to be able to communicate, and now we need good webcams with not only good video, but good audio. Case in point, the Samsung Galaxy Book Flex, which I just reviewed, had a decent webcam, lousy microphones. I don't know if it was a defective product that I got or it's an issue for the production line. We'll find out. I'm gonna be sending this back to Best Buy. I'll be getting another one, so I will test it out. But yes, Mallory, I definitely agree. Webcams are now very important. And definitely I agree with Sharky on this. Great to see a woman on deck here contributing. I like that. Do you like Windows on ARM? Steve is asking. I absolutely like Windows on ARM. I'm one of the few people in the review community that gave it a positive review. I've reviewed a number of devices, most recently the Samsung Galaxy Book S, which I will be doing my follow-up sometime in the next 2 weeks, so stay tuned for that. I also reviewed the Microsoft Surface Pro X, which I absolutely love. So yes, I've definitely have been eyeing the Windows on ARM. They've been getting better. We're not there yet as far as mass adoption, but we're going to be seeing more and more of Windows on ARM. And by the way, I think Apple's going to be moving in that direction with a Mac on ARM kind of device, or an ARM device. So I think that's where we're going, and I think Microsoft has been leading the forefront, of course, so far, along with Qualcomm and their contribution to that genre. What is the best value laptop for $1,000 for video and graphics editing? If you can spend a little bit more, get the ZenBook Pro. I think you can get it for the ZenBook 14. You can get it for about $1,100. Now the thing is, you're going to do video and graphics. Get the one with the MX250. That will definitely help, and it'll be better for 1080p, better than for 4K video. If you want 4K video, there are a few laptops out there at $1,000. I think you need to start at $1,500 or that range to get something with a nice dedicated GPU. And I would look at the Dell XPS 15 if that's the case. If you can spend a little bit more, you can get it even better with even higher specs, higher RAM, higher storage options. That'll definitely help. Okay, so right now we have 36 of you in the live stream, got 21 likes. I'm glad people are liking it. Yes, I am planning Aditya. I am planning the Surface Book Go. I'm sorry, Surface Go 2 rather. I did, and I spoke earlier about this. I did speak with Microsoft. I'm supposedly getting both the Surface Book 3 and the Surface Go 2. I don't know which one I'm going to get first, but yes, I will definitely be reviewing those. I agree. We're all tech lovers here. I agree. I totally agree. Can't wait to get my red one. Yeah, That would be really, really nice. So right now we're at 30 minutes. I can't believe how fast these live streams go. It really, you know, I guess time flies when you're having fun, as they say. 25 likes, looking good. 39 of you. It's a sort of an impromptu. I didn't plan anything. I didn't expect a lot of people tonight. I wanted a sort of intimate kind of thing, and it looks like we're doing that. Any suggestions for universal laptop power banks? I'm going to start looking at more accessories for my extras channel, and I've been looking at certain power banks. I know Anker makes some pretty good ones. In fact, back in CES, I actually looked at that huge battery pack. Huge thing. Remember, I don't know if I did a live stream on it. I forgot the name of it, but we can talk about. I could look it up. But yeah, definitely battery packs or definitely battery banks are going to be big coming up, especially when we can start moving out and about again. We need some extra juice when we're on the road, and yes, it definitely will come into play. Michael from San Diego. Hey, Andrew, I got the XPS 13 because of your review. Thanks. You got it, Michael. I hope you're enjoying it. He's talking about the XPS 13. I'm assuming you got the 9300 or one of the other ones maybe, but definitely one of my favorite laptops of all time. Here it is. The Dell XPS 13 9300 is in my laptop of the year running, so we'll definitely talk more about that as time goes on. Oh man, I'm glad you can make it. Meyer, hope you're doing well, hope you're safe, and definitely glad you can make it. Welcome, my friend. What we're looking at is the Dell XPS 13. Any idea when the Tab S6 Lite will be available in the US? You can hit the link. It's available now. I don't know if this color, which is the Oxford Gray, if it's still available. It should be. Look at the link in my video I just released today. You can definitely get it. I'm actually pretty impressed with it. Okay, let's go to the next question. And let me see how many views that's gotten. Didn't get off to the best of starts, although the Tab or the Galaxy Tabs have done really well on my channel. The Tab S4 has, I think, very close to 750,000 views. The Tab S6 has almost 300,000 views. The Tab S5e, I think, just hit 200,000 views, or very close. So I'm really a little bit disappointed by the one I released today. It got not even 1,000 views in the first 3 hours, which is a little bit below average. So I'd like to get that up. If anybody who hasn't seen it, maybe we'll put it towards the end of the stream tonight. I'll put it in the link below or in the stream in the chat, and you can check it out. And I know a lot of people, by the way, are looking at the Tab S5e because it has an AMOLED display and this doesn't. This has an LCD panel, which is very good, by the way. But if you want the Tab S5e, yeah, that's good. But it doesn't have the pen support that this does give. So that's going to be one of the big differences between the two. All right. And for those that didn't see the video, let me run a clip of it just to show you a little bit what's going on. This was the, wait, what was my last video? Let me choose it here. Here it is. And I'm not going to put I'm going to turn the volume down on it. So this was released today, and it's got about 1,000 views so far. Let's move it on. Yeah, so I know you were asking where can I get it. R Hollis 47, $349.99. Hit the link in this video, or I'll put it once I'm done. You will be able to get it. Watch my unboxing video, which I dropped today a few hours ago. $349.99. Pretty decent specs, 64 gigabytes onboard storage, which is expandable via the micro SD card slot. You could also, it also comes with 4 gigabytes of RAM. And it has the S Pen. It comes with the S Pen. There's no first-party keyboard, but there are third-party keyboards for it. Now, for those that don't need the S Pen, check out the Tab S5e. I reviewed that as well. That has a Super AMOLED display and has some really thin bezels, really thin and light, really nice premium tablet as well. If you want to spend a little bit more money, get one of my favorites, the Tab S6. But as you can see in this video, this thing is really, really nice. So check it out. I'm not going to play the whole video right now, but check it out if you haven't done so. Okay. You know, I do plan on it, Ron. I'm surprised they didn't send it to me yet. I know they sent it to some reviewers. I have an excellent relationship with the Lenovo team, and I will reach out to them about that. I'm kind of surprised that I didn't get one yet, so I will be asking them for it. It's a budget level product, but it supposedly has some premium looks to it and might be of interest, so we might check it out. Best active noise canceling headphones in 2020. I'm going to be doing something on that. I don't have any that I can talk about right now, but yes, I will be talking more about ANC headphones. Yeah, definitely good value regarding, I believe you're talking about the Chromebook. I definitely do like it. I am getting a Spectre X315. I should be getting it at the end of May, so we're getting there, maybe in a couple of weeks. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be doing it. Okay. Am I planning to cover the Zephyrus G14? Yes. If Asus can get me the laptop, I've been promised it. They have not got it to me yet because of the pandemic, according to them. I don't know when I will get it. As soon as I get it, I will do an unboxing and a review. I promise. Oh, great. Michael's asking, what do I think about the TCL phones? I have both of them here, but I didn't charge the 10L. Let me switch cameras here. So let me just close this. This is the, this one is, I don't like that light there. This one is the 10 Pro. I like it a lot. It's pretty good. This one is the 10L. They both come with cases, by the way. Let me wipe this one down. It's a little bit dirty. This one, $249, $449. Tremendous value. I think, Michael, these are some really great stuff. I like the displays a lot. This one has a Super AMOLED display, or rather an AMOLED display, I should say. This one has an LCD. So you can see, I don't have the other one charged, but and I had to turn it down because of the cameras here, but you can tell, I mean, it's very bright, vibrant. The colors really pop. It's pretty fluid in terms of the processor. It's not the highest end processor from Snapdragon, but I think it's a 675. This has, I think, the 665. Both decent, both fluid enough. Will definitely get the job done. Super impressed with this. I'm not the biggest fan of curved displays. I kind of like the flat displays a little bit better, like you get on this one, but this one is a beautiful display nonetheless. This one has the in-screen fingerprint reader. This one has the fingerprint scanner on the back. This is a really nice color. This one has a nice look to it as well. Very slippery phone. They do give you cases with them, so that certainly helps. What is my primary laptop right now? The Dell XPS 13 is probably my primary, and my secondary would be the Samsung Galaxy Book S with Windows on ARM. I will be talking more about that in my follow-up video to be dropping within the next couple of weeks. Andrea is asking, is the Dell XPS 13 a smaller laptop? Because I'm considering going for the 15-inch. Yeah, it is a very compact. It's almost like having a 13-inch display in an 11-inch body, basically. And the 15 will be like having a 15-inch body and a 13-inch, because they really make these very sleek and very modern looking. I'm a big fan of this laptop. Right now it's in the contention for laptop of the year. It's that good. Excellent display, excellent battery life, excellent performance, great looks, great build and construction, and really is something special. This is my daily driver right now. And to give you an idea, it's sitting on top, and I'll put these to the side, and look how slippery those phones are. This is sitting on top of a 15-inch. This is a pretty sleek looking 15-inch, the Samsung Galaxy Book Flex, which is what I have here. You could get an idea of the size between the two. Now they're both thin. You can see how thin they are, but you can see this is significantly smaller than the 15-inch. So just to give you an idea of the size, Andrea, you can see there. I wish laptop manufacturers would make premium AMD laptops. I think we're heading there, Tech Realm. So stay tuned for that. I think that's where we're going. They're always second fiddle right now to Intel, to the premium stuff, but I think that's going to start changing. I really believe that. I think AMD's made some pretty significant inroads. We got 43 of you in the live stream. Jordan is asking, what laptop, in your opinion, has the best keyboard? I personally like the ThinkPad keyboards, and I personally love the ThinkPad X1, the ThinkPad X1 Carbon 7th Gen, and I'm looking forward to the refresh coming hopefully soon. Are you asking what the cost on the Dell, Mallory? This, I believe, is about $1,800 as configured, but it does start around $1,300 or $1,200 or $1,300. I would avoid getting an i5 on this. I would go for the i7 if you can. Thunder K, I heard Apple's coming out with some of the on-ear headphones. I heard the same. How successful do you think they'll be? Whether they're good or not is irrelevant, because you know Apple's going to probably sell a ton of them. They're probably just taking the Beats brand and just rebranding them to the AirPods brand over ear, from what I'm hearing. So yeah, so definitely, I'm sure Apple will sell a ton of them. Whether they're good or not, that's another story. All right, let's look at some more questions. No problem, Mallory. Would I would I review the Apple wheels? No, I wouldn't. I'm not paying $700 for wheels. I know some people have bought them. I think, what is it, MKBHC? He did a video on it. I think it was sort of I hope it was a joke. Who would pay, even at the time of checkout when you buy your Mac Pro, I think they're like $400 for wheels. Can you believe that? I mean, that's just ridiculous. No, I won't be reviewing those stupid wheels. And if anybody who does buy them, I'm not bashing you. I'm not calling you an idiot, but you sort of should question yourself what your priorities are. All right, see, we got a dislike, so we're back in form. We lost that. We originally had a 1 dislike. Now we got it back. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. I haven't. I know some people say they have. I have not heard any coil whine on this. That's my experience with the unit that I have. So, and this is a retail unit. It had retail packaging. I'm assuming it's a retail unit. So, I like it a lot, Layla. I love the MatePad Pro. I've actually used that, and you're talking about the tablet, and I've reviewed the MatePads in the past. Yes, I definitely recommend them. I do like them. Now, the problem you may have if you're in the US, I don't know if you're going to get the Play Store anymore. I don't know what the status is on that as far as tablets are concerned. I know the phones don't have it, so that's an issue. But as far as the tablets, I'm a big fan of them. I like Huawei. I like the hardware. It's very premium. Really good stuff. And I would like to see them back here in the US, that's for sure. So hopefully that answers your question. Good to see GGTS Frog Mexico TV. How are you, my friend? Thank you for contributing so well on the last live stream. What's my favorite phone or tablet? Right now, my favorite phone is and this is just me, I like the Samsung Galaxy Fold. Where is it? I don't have it here in front. I always forget to bring it with me to the live stream. I always have it in another room or downstairs. The Samsung Galaxy Fold I'm a big foldable person. I like it, but that's just me. And I'm very, very excited about the Fold 2 and maybe even a Fold 2 Lite or whatever they're calling it. I'm pretty curious to see how that's going to pan out. Yeah, Jaja, I'm going to be getting the Surface Go 2. Microsoft is supposedly sending it to me. I don't know when, but I will get it and I will review it as soon as I get it. How far can the battery life go on the XPS 15 with the 86 watt-hour battery size? Does it differ from the 17 due to the bigger screen size? Hi, Meyer, yes. So if you caught the last live stream or if you caught the replay, we talked about this. The new Dell XPS 15 has an 86 watt-hour battery, which is down from the 97 that was in the previous model or the last year's model or the previous generation. The XPS 17, which is now going to debut in June from what I'm hearing, or sometime this summer, but I'm hearing it's June. That's going to have a 97 watt hour battery. So I think they're not going to see a tremendous difference between the two simply because of the screen size. And I think it's not that much of a difference in terms of the size of the battery. So I'm expecting similar battery numbers, but again, I won't have the final numbers until I get those into the studio. So stay tuned. Yes, I'm going to be doing a DeX review. Drew, I'm working on it. I've got multiple things I'm working on right now. I'm trying to get things out as fast as possible, so stay tuned. Yes, I am planning to do it. I do have an iPad. I have the iPad Pro 12.9 2018, and I use it with the Bridge keyboard, which I'm a very big fan of. I have the Space Gray, and I really do like it. I don't have the Magic Keyboard. I'm very happy with the Bridge keyboard. It's pretty nice. It almost makes it like into a laptop. I might even do a video on that on my Extras channel. The UX30, didn't I review that? Fajar, I might have reviewed that, the UX 333. I think I did. I don't remember off the top of my head, but somebody remind me. It sounds familiar. I feel like I did review it. So I think it was good, if I remember correctly. But I'd have to look in the archives. You can look on my channel. I'm sure I have a review there somewhere. Yeah, I am a pretty busy guy. And my problem is I take on too much. These manufacturers, these brands send me a lot of stuff. So yeah. Mallory is saying, I couldn't find the use for the Magic Keyboard. I want to really get it. I just think it's way too expensive. I just can't justify spending $350 for the bigger one, $200, of course, for the 11-inch one. It's just way too expensive, Mallory, and I just think it's not worth it. And I saw some issues with it already. Some reviewers have been reporting that there's a big battery drain from the backlight, and they're seeing significant battery drain in their iPad. So that's pretty concerning, and I'm not about to drop $350 on something like that when I know that that's going to be an issue. So, and again, you could buy a regular iPad, an entry-level iPad, which is fantastic for the price, you know, or you can buy something like this, a Tab S6 Lite for $350. You can get an actual tablet for the price of the keyboard. That just tells you everything you need to know. And here's the tablet I reviewed. I dropped my unboxing video today. Yeah, so I can't see a use for the Magic Keyboard at that price. I don't know who that was. Digital Analog Ham, how are you? Is this a full-time job on YouTube? No, it's not. I almost went full-time back in December, but I'm not quite there yet. Want to get to 100,000 subscribers. I want to get memberships going on there. I want to get Patreon going because it does cost a lot of money to run a YouTube channel. I have a lot of production value in my videos, so it does require me to have some money to do this. So no, not yet, but we're getting there. Good evening, Inkwell. How are you? Yes, I do plan on getting the Legion 7. I do have another Legion here I'm working on. I'll be talking about that very soon. Right now we're at 48 minutes. We got 46 of you in the live stream. Again, impromptu. Those of you joining late, I didn't really plan anything. I sort of did it spur of the moment. I dropped my video 3 hours ago or 3+ hours ago of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, and right now it's not doing the best. Let me check. You guys need to start looking at it, even if you're not interested in it. I need the views. Let's see here. Yeah, it's really not doing great. Not doing great. A little bit disappointing considering how well the Galaxy Tabs have done on my channel. Let me just see something here. The last 60 minutes, it's really gone down. Only 156 views. Not good. All right, but you can't win them all. The algorithm the algorithm wins again. That's all I can say. Yes, I do have gaming laptops here. I am going to review a few of them. Stay tuned. Thank you, Mallory. I appreciate that. Nice. So that you have 1 million views on your YouTube channel, that's impressive. I remember when I got my first 1 million views, and that is pretty amazing, and it's an amazing feeling. But congratulations on that, Digital Analog Ham. Definitely something to be proud of, for sure. Karaya Holly, I hope I pronounced your name right. I found the Dell XPS 15 7590, 32 gigs of RAM, 2 terabytes of storage, 4K touch display, 1750 US. Would you take advantage of it or wait for the new XPS 15? If price is your consideration, that's a great deal. I would snatch it because, by the way, that's still relevant here in 2020. But if you can wait and spend the extra money, it might be worth it. But again, I haven't tested the new ones yet. I will be doing that very soon, so stay tuned. I do, Bart, I do review smartwatches. I actually have one right here. This is the TicWatch Pro I reviewed. I have the 2020 one coming probably the next couple of days if I could ever finish all these videos. I did the Samsung Galaxy Watch. It's very popular. I think it got over 200,000 views or maybe even more on my channel. So yes, I do, Bart, I do smartwatches, but it seems like the most traction I get, of course, are the laptops. And it looks like even my tablet's not doing well, which is a big surprise, but it still could make a comeback. So people, please watch it. And, oh, look who's here, Tech for Your Needs. How are you? Good to see you. My sort of an impromptu live stream. So good to see you, Tech for Your Needs. Good laptop at Resident Evil 3. I liked it and I reviewed it. The Lenovo, and it's good price. The Lenovo Legion Y740. I thought it was a very good price to performance value. It did well with games. Check out my review on that. Does anybody have a gaming monitor suggestion? I do have one here, and I can't show it to you on the live stream because I'm actually using it right now. But I have a BenQ 32-inch display that they can do gaming, but I don't think it's a great gaming laptop. We'll talk more about that. I will be doing a video on it, but it's a great, what they call entertainment monitor, whatever that means. Pretty nice stuff. We'll be talking about it. 32 inches from BenQ. They sent it to me to check out. I'm looking forward to showing it to you guys. Tech Realm is saying the Lenovo Idea Ryzen 5, Lenovo IdeaPad 5 Ryzen 4500U performs better than the XPS 13 with an i7. I don't doubt it, and I'm looking forward to getting one from Lenovo, and I really have been pushing them for that. So hopefully I can get that soon. Tech for Your Needs is asking, is the Dell XPS the best laptop for video editing, mobile portability? I'm assuming you're talking about the 15, right? I'm sure you're talking about the new 15 and 17. Yes, I do feel in the Windows arena, it is definitely one of the best out there. And if the new refresh is any indication, I think they improved in a lot of ways. So yes, I definitely would like to see that. Yeah, I agree. The Y740. So yeah, to get back to your question, yes, I definitely believe the XPS line is very good. The 15, and I'm really, really interested in the 17 specifically, and I can't wait to get it here into the studio. I didn't know your name is Luis, so I'm glad to know that, Luis. But I still call you Tech for Your Needs. I like that name. Any other questions? Right now we're at 53 minutes, 47 of you in the live stream. Pretty nice stuff tonight. So we just hit 85,000 subscribers on the channel, so I want to thank everybody for that. We have over 16 million views. We got a lot of stuff coming up, so I anticipate hitting 100,000 subscribers sometime in the next, probably by October, is what Social Blade, if you want to believe what Social Blade is saying, then that's when I will be hitting it. So we'll see. But I will definitely do something special for that. Hey, Smart Cookie, good to see you. Let's see what else is there. Oh, thank you, Thunder. Yeah, I had a little bit of a problem at the end. What happened at the end of the last live stream when the XPS seemed like it was going on forever, even after it ended? Yeah. I'm using Ecamm Live, which is a software for the Mac to do live streaming. It's actually really good. But for the first time, I had an issue. I've done many live streams already with this. And for the first time, when I ended the live stream on Ecamm, it's supposed to automatically end it on YouTube, but it didn't do that. So, and I saw that it was still live, and I was like, what's going on? So I went into the YouTube portal, and I was able to end the live stream. But it only shows, interestingly enough, it probably figured it out, because it only shows the hour and 10 minutes that it actually went on. But otherwise, it would be 3+ hours. But if you did wind up watching it and give me extra watch time, I definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much. Firebolt 2310. What is the AC voltage of the Samsung Galaxy Book Flex? Good question. I think that's I think it's 45 or 25. I have it here. Let's switch cameras. Boy, you're lucky that I have everything here, huh? Let me, if I can get this box open. Okay, so this is the box that it came in. This is the adapter, and I'm gonna put it, oops, there. If it could focus, okay. I can't get it to focus. There it is. So you tell me, it's 15 volts, 3 amps. Is that 25 watts? Somebody do the math. I'm not good at it or whatever. If you can figure it out, let us know. But it says 15 volts, 3 amps. So I'm thinking, is that 45? I don't know. I'm not an engineer or whatever. Somebody tell us. But hopefully, it does charge fast, by the way. I can tell you that. It's under 2 hours. Watch my review. Okay. Thank you, Bobcat. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon. Where would I put the Samsung Flex as a laptop? What level is it? It's a premium laptop, although there are some issues with it that I pointed out. Let me put this to the side for now. Premium build, premium quality. It's definitely up there. Gorgeous color with that royal blue. The issues I have with it are, I'm not happy that it only has 12 gigabytes of RAM. Why did they put 16? Makes no sense to me whatsoever. One fan in it instead of 2, although there is a space for a second fan. RAM is not upgradable, even though it is a 15-inch laptop, so I'm not crazy about that. Love the QLED display. It is absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. And even here you can see it. It's simply stunning. I'm a big fan of the QLED. I like the battery life. So it definitely ranks up there. The issues that I want to see fixed, I want a 16 gigabyte version. I want to see a full-size shift key, as Grendy is pointing out here. I agree, this is too small, but it hasn't been as bad of an issue as I thought it would be. I became acclimated to it, and it's actually working out pretty well. Oh, so it's 240 volts, thanks. Is that what it is? Okay. So that would be, so is that what it comes out to? Is that what we're talking about? Is that, somebody tell us, yes. Is fast charging good for longevity of battery? No, it's not actually. I think it's bad, but people want fast charging. I don't keep the laptops long enough that it's an issue for me, but it really is not good for the battery. And, you know, I have 2 Teslas. I have a Tesla Model 3 my wife drives, and I have a Model S that I drive. And you don't want to, even supercharging too much, think about it, degrades the battery faster. So yeah, it's definitely something that's not good. It's better to slow charge than fast charge, but people are so in a hurry nowadays. They want everything now and immediate. They want it to top off right away. When I get the review unit into the studio, they're saying sometime in the summertime. I'm hearing June. The trackpad's excellent. It's a precision touchpad. Very good. Okay. Keyboard quality. Are you talking about the keyboard? Okay, a little bit on the shallow side on the Flex. I actually do like it. I do like it. But if you're not a fan of shallow keyboards, you may not like it. Half-size shift key, an issue for me. I'm not crazy about the placement of the fingerprint scanner, although it does work well when you do get it. And then the numpad is good if you're an accountant. I don't really have too much use for a numpad. I would rather have a full-size shift or bigger speakers on the top here. I would have put speakers over here instead. That's what I would have done. Have you considered using a lighter background instead of the grayish one? Maybe a white background with a bit more lighting. That'll make things a huge difference. Yeah, I can do that. Hold on, I'll give you more light. Yeah, I'm going to be changing some stuff up. So you'll be seeing a few changes on the live stream. I have new lighting coming. And there is a white background beneath this. So I can do that, yes. Your wish is my command, Thunder. Okay, let me put it on here for you. And let's get some more lighting on it. And let me raise it a little bit. Yeah, we'll get this all figured out. We'll get this all figured out. I have seen the Redesign Envy. Have you used it? I have not used it yet. I hope to be getting a review unit soon. I do use a special software, I do. It's called Battery Informant, and it's very accurate. Here's the thing about this. Who is this really for? Who is this laptop for? I think it's for the people that want something that looks very, very flashy, that want good performance, and it does give you that. Just want to make a statement. And kind of like people who buy luxury items. They want to have the best. Like you wear a Rolex. I have a Rolex here. You just want to have, you enjoy it. You have nice things, nice cars and stuff, and this is no different. You want to have a nice laptop, although it is a major, major fingerprint magnet. So who is it for? That's who I think it's for. It's expensive. It's not cheap. This was $13.99 plus tax here in Las Vegas. You're looking at over $1,500. I'm using the Dell XPS 13 9300. This one. Okay. Yes, it's coming. Hopefully very soon. I'm more excited about the 17, although I'm very happy with the refresh so far on paper of the 15. But of course, the proof is always in the pudding, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm getting it hopefully sooner than later. So I have very good contact with Dell, with the XPS line. I have a good person there. He's a good guy. So yeah, I'm pretty confident in that. The Yoga 14S, I don't have it yet. I will be getting it for review. So I can't comment yet until I actually use it. Do the Dells come in black? They're coming in the carbon fiber, black interior, silver, I believe, on the outside, if the pictures are accurate. Kaiser, good question. Would I consider an iPad Pro 12.9 as a laptop replacement? Me personally, no, because I need to have Final Cut Pro with all the plugins and everything working. I need a full version until then. But for most people or ordinary people, I probably can get by. There are workarounds. I just don't think it's there yet. I think they're getting there with mouse support. That's a big step in the right direction. And the keyboard support, but I just think it's not there yet. File system is a mess. Just to let you know, Just made a video on the IdeaPad compared to the XPS. It is so much better in price and performance. Okay, I'll check that out. What's the guy's name? Just Josh. I guess that's another channel. I'll check it out. Can you please print a review of the new HP Envy 13 and shrink down the speaker from 4 to 2 once it is released? Thank you and cheers from Indonesia. Can I review the HP Envy 13 and shrink down the speaker? You mean my speaker? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say. What's the tech product that I've owned the longest? What data you do like about it? In general, what's the longest tech product I've owned? This Surface Book might be up there. For me, that's a pretty good. I've had this since 2016, so that's 4 years. This might be the longest running I've had in a long, long time. So very good. What I like about it, great display, 3:2 aspect ratio, 3000 by 2000 resolution. The MX150 was great at the time in the base. Great keyboard, excellent webcam, one of the best I've ever seen. Nice, decent speakers, clipboard mode. Absolute huge fan of this. Premium all the way. I put a skin on it. I do have a dent in it. I dropped something on it. So hopefully that answers your question, Gabriel. Yeah, I got to check him out. I don't know who he is. Just Josh. Okay. I will check him out. So I guess two of you must like him, so he must be good. Okay. Here we go. Just Josh, his channel's really good. I trust yours. Mobile Tech Reviews, Just Josh, and Max Tech. Well, I appreciate that. I got to check. I don't know who Just Josh is. I don't know who he is. I got to check him out. I don't watch a lot of other reviewers, by the way, just so you know. I know, I'm aware of them. I know I watched them years past, but I'm so busy, I just don't have time to watch. You know, I got all these laptops coming in. Yes, I have some coming. I got other stuff coming, gaming laptops. Just stay tuned, people. I will get them as soon as I get them. I don't know if I'm going to do the Alpha. The Alpha is the Alpha 2-in-1? Yes. The Ion is the clamshell. I don't know if I'm going to get the Alpha. I just don't see, I reviewed this and I was out of pocket on this one. It cost me a lot of money. Alpha's a little bit less expensive, no S Pen support. So I don't know. I have to think about that. If Samsung sends me one, absolutely, but they're not sending me anything. So we'll have to see, but I will definitely consider it. Yes, it's definitely good for a student. It depends on what you want to do. Pro will be better in certain areas, but if it's a matter of between the Air and the entry-level Pro 13, go for the Air. You're not going to see that much better production out of it. In fact, it's running an older CPU. So unless you go with the higher end tier of the MacBook Pro 13 2020, I would stick with the Air at that point. Hopefully that answers your question. All right. All right, we're about an hour, we're over an hour. I think we're going to call it a night. I got a lot to do. I have company here. Off topic, have you tried any Android 7.1 watches? No, but I've been offered them. Maybe I will check one out when they send, you know, I get a lot of offers, a lot of emails for this kind of stuff. But if I don't get the views, it's just not worth it for me to put my time in it. I definitely agree, and I need to make my namesake, my initials and AMD work together in synergy, right? So we'll see. I think we're going to call it a night, people. It's now 1 hour and 7 minutes, 41 of you, and I think it definitely has been great. A couple more questions. Tech for your needs. Windows laptop or MacBook Pro for editing, looking for longevity of the product. I'm a big fan of the MacBook Pro simply because I edit on Final Cut Pro, and that is the one application, the one program that I cannot live without, and therefore that answers my question. I'm not a big fan of Premiere Pro as opposed to Final Cut. Final Cut works better for me as far as video editing, and that's the one I would go with. Thank you, Mallory. Thank you, Tech for Your Needs. Thank you, everybody. Grim, Bart, Chow, everybody who's been great. Tech Realm, of course, who is here. All you guys have been fantastic. Who am I missing here? Thunder K, you know who you are. Smart Cookie, good to see you. So many great contributions tonight. It was been fantastic. Impromptu Saturday night hangout. We got to talk take your questions, talk tech, and I think this has been great. So let me know you like these live streams. Thank you, Tech Realm. I definitely think that this is going to be a Saturday night thing, at least for the near future. But I really appreciate all the contributions you guys made. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you check it out. Subscribe, hit the like button, because that helps the algorithm, of course. Check out my new video that dropped today, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S. No, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. It's right here. But anyway, let's call it a night or day, wherever you are, and I will see you, everybody, in the next video. But before we do that, I want to say something to you. I have a lot of exciting stuff
coming up.
All right, everybody, let's have a good night. Stay safe, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.